I actually just saw this video about that Casey and Richard fight out there in out in Australia. And I watched a video, this one, the one that I'm responding to, obviously, for 3 cats scratching. Dude, right on, man. You're up here. For any bullies out there, that's kind of a warning to you. One of these days, right there, for being a douchebag, somebody is going to step up and beat the fuck out of you, dude. And it's probably going to happen in one simple little move, and it's going to make you feel like such a shit. Now, Richard, you're saying that there's more to the story, but, dude, even if you were victimized as well, that's no excuse to run up and act like a douche and just start freaking out on some kid, like you kind of did Casey there. Obviously, there's a little bit of a situation going on, and it needs to be handled in a more adult manner. I understand that you're a child, and you probably had your daddy talk to you about this enough already, and I do want you to understand that a lot of the hate that you're going to be getting is going to keep on going on, because whether or not you really were in the right or the wrong, from what it looks like right there, you absolutely instigated. Now, me, being a former martial artist, a fighter, somebody who's into that kind of stuff, there's a time and a place for it, man. You do it in the ring, and you do it with friends, people that you know are going to respect you. You don't go out there and you don't just start fighting on people because you think that's going to solve the problem. That does not solve problems. What it does is it causes a lot more beef to go on, and then it causes all this kind of world of hurt that you're in right now. Casey, you, sir, are an inspiration to all of the non-bullies, all of the victims out there. You keep on doing what you're doing, and all of you other victims out there who are being victimized, you keep Casey in mind. You keep that in mind, because just because they're going to come up and be all belligerent and douchebaggish on you doesn't mean that you can't shut them up. Everything in this world can be controlled by you and you alone. This is your life. Don't ever let anybody else take that away from you. Secondly, I want to make sure that everybody understands this. A lot of the times you might see me going on and trolling, some serious trolling shit, kind of like what I'm doing with that gingers don't have souls type thing. I don't mean any of that stuff. I'm not being a bully. I'm really not. I'm just having a lot of fun. Now, I can't remember it on there. As far as I can tell, you've never actually given your real name, and I've never looked into it. I'm just messing with you, dude. I'm not like really coming after you or anything like that, so please don't think that way. Anyhow, I just wanted to get my kind of point of view out there as well. Casey, you handled that perfectly, and very nice body drop, by the way, son. Very nice body drop. And the blocking, dude, nice quick moves, man. You should think about getting into some martial arts. I would recommend Aikido, Ninjutsu, Jujitsu, Bushido, and definitely Kung Fu, always with the Kung Fu, because Kung Fu is just, it's the traditional badass material right there, dude. And it's not just for the fighting or anything like that. It's all the discipline, what you learn here, and how you learn to keep these down. Because you don't need them all the time. Now, if somebody comes at you, kind of like what you did, you can change it, stop it, you know, get it switched around. But other than that, dude, it's very simple, you guys. Love one another. You don't have to go through life doing this kind of stuff. I've never understood why people just hurt one another. Imagine what this world would be if every human being on the planet worked for one specific goal, and that was the betterment of all humankind. Imagine if you just went to work because it was the right thing to do. It would be kind of like in my book, man. Home would be kind of real. You wouldn't have to have money. You wouldn't have to have this. You wouldn't have to have that. You wouldn't have these douchebags who are controlling everything because they've got the power in the world. Because everybody in the world has got as much power as they need, and as much power as everybody else needs, because you're doing the right thing for the right reason, which is just the right way. If everyone would do that, imagine what this world could be. We wouldn't have all these drug craps going on other than things that you needed. You wouldn't have murders. You wouldn't have theft. Why would you? If nobody had to pay for anything, why would you have that kind of stuff going on? Because think about everything that happens. And you know what it is? It's all these money-grubbing, asshole corporation people like the tobacco companies. Perfect example right there. Right there. I quit smoking, guys. As you can see, it works just fine, dude. I used to be a pack-a-day smoker. I got one of these. You can get it at puresmoker.com. It's called an Ego. It's made by eJoy or Joy E or something like that. Really cool. And you can get the nicotine flavoring stuff at gourmetvapor.com. Boo! I'll just go ahead and put the links in there. Cheap. Works really good. I was a pack-a-day the day I got this. I've never had another cigarette. Not one. Not one. That is truth, honesty. If you're a smoker and you've got loved ones, you owe it to them to do this and stop killing yourself and killing them. Like I said, everybody just needs to do the right thing. If everybody would just do the right thing, imagine what this world could be. Casey, right on. Richard, I hope you've learned a lesson, and I hope you've able to teach other people a lesson. Hope your leg is feeling better, man. It looked like it did hurt pretty bad. I've had it happen to me before too. It's no fun. But seriously, you guys, stop fighting. Start loving. Bullies. One of these days, mark my words, one of these days, because I've been that kid who stood up for what was right too, and I beat his fucking ass. God, I wish I would have had a cell phone then so somebody could have recorded it. And it felt good, liberating. And you know what? That's all it takes. Victims out there, that's all it takes is that one time when you fight back. Because even if you don't win, you're going to feel better about yourself. And it's going to amp you up and you're going to be ready to go. But when you do win, that's your freedom right there. No one will ever pick on you again. Ever. That goes for you too, Mr. Ginger Boy. I'm honestly, personally thinking you're a troll as well, and you're just messing around and having fun. If you really are taking all that stuff serious, that's why I kind of said that earlier. I apologize. I don't really mean to be all like that at you. I'm just having fun. I'm just poking fun. I'm just poking fun. That's all it is. Anyway, love you guys. Bye-bye. Sorry for another long one, but you know me, man. When I speak on something that I feel strongly about, it's got to be doing it. Check out my book. Buy it. Please do. I've got it as cheap as I possibly can get it on Amazon right now. As long as a lot of people start buying it and it gets up there, dude, I'll be able to make my own prints and such like that, and then I won't have to go through Amazon or anything like that. Then I can charge better prices. Or you can always do the EPUB. Get a hold of me in the EPUB. That one's pretty much just all cash in my pocket anyway. Right there. Just email me. You can send the $4 or $5 or whatever to, or even less, dude. I don't care. For the EPUB, you can send me like $3.50 or something like that. Just something, so I can keep buying more books and get it moving. Anyways, I've got to get off of this because it's like getting too long, and I don't want to cut off again. So I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Don't fight. Love. Mwah. Peace.